Hey guys, it's Parkour Crafter here. Today I'm going to be working on a referral system for Runic Realms server I developed for. I think I have episode 2 playing in the background just for some background footage, so it's not super duper boring. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do some basic stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and register the event. I've already created the project. I have the file tree over here on the side. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna copy and I'm gonna paste some stuff, and I'll explain what it does here in a second. And I think, yes, this probably it might be really boring just because coding is boring in general, and it requires a lot of focus to do. But what I'm doing here is I'm gonna register my listeners, but I currently don't have any yet. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna make a new class. It's going to be called Player Wrapper. And we're just gonna in here we're gonna associate two values with each player. And basically we're gonna save a boolean if they've been referred or not, and we're gonna save like how many players they have referred. So let me see here. Yeah. We're gonna do a private final because we're gonna just create player wrapper objects. I'm hoping this episode runs about 30 minutes. I'm not gonna link it to a database in this episode. That will probably happen in the future just because it's something I'm not really that skilled at. I call it statistics just because I'm thinking about storing other things like reputation and some other stuff in the future. Currently I'm getting some errors, but those will go away once I fix this. And I'm hoping to show the final version at the end of the episode. I don't even know if it's gonna work, but that's the coding process. And here I'm gonna save a boolean has been referred. And I'm hoping to store these values per player rather than per class, just because I can see a couple issues. Oh shoot. Come on, Windows. Interrupted me. And basically I need to make a way to create it and a way to get it. Something like this. I'm gonna change the name of this. Yeah. And then we're gonna refactor the name. Just cause I personally I think a lot of people use player wrapper. And that should fix it, right? Yep, it does. If you guys want me to do some more simple tutorials, I definitely can. I don't mind. Just leave me a comment. It helps a lot, and I'm pleasantly surprised with the amount of people who actually enjoyed watching my first episode. Right? Is that? No. Wait, what? Ah. Da. Digga. Digga. What's the issue? What the heck? I don't get it. So I said it over here. It's that and that. It should be final. We'll see if this works. Oh, I know why. Cause I'm a doo-doo head, that's why, right there. That looks nice. There we go, all better. Now I just need to create some getters and setters, so we can do alt insert to actually insert a getter. And that will go right there. And we just return this stop player. We need to put this in front of it. Because each object is going to be different. This is some good music. And if you ever wonder what song I'm listening to, I always keep it up there in the corner. Get amount referred. Yeah. It's only 6 minutes, so we're making some pretty good progress. And obviously, we're going to instantiate these values later from a database, rather than looking them up in a database each time. So this is why the reason why I'm doing this is so we can cache it. And when I say cache, it just means store them. Store them in a smaller scale rather than having to search through all the players. So we're just going to search through the players online, which makes it a lot easier. Has been referred. That's funny. There we go. I'll change it to that so it's easier to differentiate between the variable and the actual thing. And over here, I think I'm gonna actually create an onJoin event so that we can we're gonna create a dummy object. Player join event. And I'm gonna make a folder for that. And I'm gonna call it listeners with a lowercase l, because I think naming conventions or something like that. And refactor. So now we're in here and we're going to implement a listener, and what that will do is it's actually going to allow us to listen for the events rather than it just sitting here and doing nothing and us having to call on it. It will allow it to like actively be listening for the onJoin event, which we're going to specify down here. Player join event, yeah. Something like that, and then I always write out the names because it's easy just to tab them out. Some people will just put letter P, but that's not really my style. And now that we have this, right? We're getting an error here, let me see. Parameter is not a player join event. Parameter is not. Ah! That's why. Let me rename this class, actually. Let me rename, I want to refactor it just because I used a name of something that actually exists, and I do not want to overlap it. Yes, there we go. So now this works, there's no errors. But this code won't do anything because we have not registered it, and that's why I have this here. So down here in the bottom, we're going to do register events, and we're going to do a new player join. And all I'm doing there is we're just making a class. We're saying this right here. We're getting the server, we're getting the plugins, and then we're registering this event, player join. That's the glory of OOP. Is that everything can be just so easily done. We have the player refer wrapper. What should we do now? We need to actually make a list to store these players live, so that we're not calling on the database each time. And also, I think, yes, I think I'm also going to make it so I can store the plugin. Private static plugin. We're just going to store. We're going to call it plugin. And we're going to store this so that if we try to register like runnables or stuff that runs in the future, we are going to be able to do that. Private static plugin, get plugin, return this dot plugin. Okay, I know what to do here. Plugin. Okay, I think it's this dot plugin. No. Plugin equals this, right? Yes, and now we can reference it from other classes. Yeah. Now we're actually able to get that. And now I'm going to make a hash map to store all the players, and that's going to be done right up here. I will hide this, and I'm going to hide the disable for now, just so it's easier for you to keep track of what we're doing. I just pasted this from another class, and we're going to do player refer wrapper. This sounds good. So what we're going to store here is the player's UID, and this is just a variable. We're just creating a variable at the moment, and we're calling it players. And then on the, we're going to actually create a whole new method down here. It's going to be, I think, should we make it private? I don't know. Private static hash map UID, comma, player refer wrapper. Get player wrappers. Return. We're going to return players. Something like that. So now we're able to actually get the players. Simply. And they're still getting it underlined here because we're not using it anywhere. But this is where this comes in. The player join event. Runic statistics is what we called our plugin. Get plugin, yeah, get plugin. Dot get. Is that right? Get player wrappers. We have get plugin and get player wrappers. That's not working. Okay, so I think I'm going to change this from plugin to Runic statistics, since it inherits Java, or it extends Java plugin. And that should now allow this to work, right? Wait, why is it wanting a boolean there? Bon, chicka bon. This is, it's gonna be alright. Wait, right? Okay, okay. Return. Otherwise, we are going to get the player wrapper, so we're going to add a new one. Dot put. This is where we're going to do the dummy objects, because I don't have access to the database currently. Or that, just because I don't feel like setting it up. It would be a hassle to do on camera. And we're going to play a new player wrapper here. Refer wrapper. And we do a player join event dot get player. We have to pass it the player, pass it 0, and then false. We have not been referred. Something like that. So now it's been put in there. I'm just gonna send a player a debug message, just for now, and we will see how all this works. You've been added to the list of players. Save that. Let's see if we can build it. Yeah. Here we go. There we go. Okay, it works successfully. I will now leave you to leave you to continue watching that while I upload the file. But thank you for sticking along this far. It means a lot to me that you're watching this much. I'm assuming I think if we put it, I'll throw it on the developer server and we'll see how far that goes. Yep. Oh, it logged in right the first time? Yep, it did. But yeah, I have the gameplay playing in the background. I think it's nice. It's alright. My day's been pretty good. I actually got out of school. I'm currently taking my finals. I have like 1 or 2 left, which is really nice. Let's throw that bad boy in there. And then let's hop on over to Minecraft. See if we can hop in there and give it a quick restart. Oh. Does that pop up? No, of course not. There we go. So, I'm gonna give it a quick restart and we will see where that goes. Hopefully it works. Usually the restarts on the server don't take that long. But, we'll see. But I think we got quite a bit done in this episode. We created our little variables to store the player and stuff, and we figured out how we're going to store the player, so it shouldn't be too bad. Doing that dungeon though, that dungeon we played yesterday in episode 2, that was fun. If you want to see more of me playing with him, just leave a comment and I'll play with him more. I definitely had fun with him. I think his mic quality is better than mine, but I did fix that. That was definitely a major issue, but I only realized it after the fact. Here we go. Let's see, did that work? Actually, so let's do /plugins. No, it didn't. Oh, it did. Runic statistics. We do not have a command, but it should have said something when I joined the game. It did not, though. It did not say anything. That is an issue. Let's go back over here to this. Why did it not send a message? Player join event, not get player. If it contains that key, then return. We have the wrapper. Runic statistics. We registered the event. Oh, I know why. Very important thing is when you are when you're setting up a plugin, look at the plugin YML. Here's the API version. We want that to be 1.15. I will go ahead and give that another build, and hopefully this time it will work. I think I have about 5 more minutes of footage, B-roll, that you're watching right now, before it runs out. But I think we can get it in that time. Let me throw it on there real quick, and then I'll give it another quick restart. Sorry for making y'all sit through this, but this is really what it's really what developing is, sadly. Yeah, we're just restarting the server at the moment. Come on. Let's see, did it work that time? I believe it did not, sadly. Come on. Yes. It sent no message this time, sadly. So I'm gonna try to figure out why it didn't send the message down there in the corner like it was supposed to. But I think that'll be all for this episode. Thank you for watching me do absolutely nothing for 20 minutes. You have a great day and stay safe.